Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, to all of my returning YouTube family and friends. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Teresa and I am super excited that you guys decided to join me today. Today I am working on this jar that I got from my daughter Michaela. It is a Vlasic pickle jar, and what I'm going to be doing with it is I am going to be Mod Podging it with some napkins that I got at the Dollar Tree. And I have already done step one, which is painting the jar with the apple barrel white paint that I got at Walmart. And it is the matte acrylic paint, quick drying, easy cleanup. And you can get it in the smaller bottles as well. I just had this on hand. I think the smaller bottles are only like 50 cents. So, I mean, they're super, super cheap, very reasonable. And that is what I have used as my paint for this. And I did put on 2 coats just because I wanted to make sure it had good coverage all the way through. And then I am going to be using these napkins that I got from the Dollar Tree. And look at how cute these are, you guys. And somebody sent these to me in Happy Friend Mail, and I cannot remember who, but they did come from the Dollar Tree. There are 30 in the pack. So what I'm going to be doing is Mod Podging these to this jar. And I thought I could use this jar either in my coffee area for my coffee creamers, or not my creamers, but my sweet and low packets, or even to put like coffee stirs if, you know, we're having people over like for dinner or whatever, and, you know, we're gonna have dessert and coffee. You could put, you know, whatever you want in here. Coffee stirs, you could put your packets of sweeteners, you could put whatever, hot chocolate packets, hot chocolate powder. I do have the lid, which is right here, and I'm actually using it to hold my hot glue, my hot glue gun, because I forgot my stand downstairs. So I just wanted to put it on something so it wasn't dripping all over my desk. So anyway, my first step was to paint this. I put 1 coat on, let it dry, put a 2nd coat on, and now we're ready to start the actual Mod Podge project. So what we are going to do is we're going to take our napkins, and we are going to, and this isn't going to use very many napkins, guys, but we're going to take our napkins, and then we're just going to kind of measure how we want them to go. And with these being smaller, I am going to need to cut them individually, which I will do. Move this out of the way so y'all can see what I am doing here. And I hope everyone is having a great week. I actually started this project on Tuesday, and I wasn't able to get back to it until today. Today is now Thursday, and which is nice with these because you can, you know, I mean, you don't have to start it and finish it all in one, you know, one sitting. Now I have even thought about maybe just not even using it for the coffee things, but using it for flowers. I mean, there's so many different ways you can use this, guys. You could use it as like a pen holder. You can use it whatever you want. But with the napkins that I've chosen, I figured it would be perfect down in my kitchen, or, you know, somewhere in my coffee area. So then what we're going to do is this is a 2-ply napkin. So you want to peel off that bottom one here, see? Because you just want to use that top, that beautiful print. And I just set those aside because you can use them, like I use them, you know, to clean my iPad screen or my phone screen, whatever. And then I'm going to cut a couple of these because I'm not sure how many it's going to take, but it's not going to take a lot. It'll take less than 5. It'll probably just, these 4 will be fine, but I just want to make sure I have enough because the jar is taller. So now if you did use like the taller napkins, like this length of a napkin, that would be perfect. You might not have to fiddle with it as much, but I really like these, so this is what I have chosen to use. So yesterday I started my day with Mr. Nolan, and I was at their house at 6:30 yesterday morning to watch Nolan, and I ended my day with my granddaughter, who will be 1 on the 22nd of this month, Bailey, and I ended my day with her at 9 o'clock last night. I didn't get home until just it was probably about 9:30, because when Kristen got home from work, I didn't just rush right out the door. Obviously, I stayed and chit-chatted with her for a while. Excuse me. And I didn't have TJ. He's actually with his dad this week. So I just had Miss Bailey Joe. And her and Grandma had a great time. But I had a long day, you guys. I was so tired when I got home. And Bailey isn't quite a full-time walker yet. She's still just learning how to walk, which is so fun. Where Nolan is, you know, he doesn't walk, he runs wherever he goes. So with him, it's like I am on the go from the time he wakes up until I leave. And one thing that is so awesome with Nolan, he is a napper, and he takes 2 naps during the day. He takes 1 in the morning and then 1 in the afternoon, which is so nice for me because I do get a little break and I can kind of clean up and, you know, that sort of thing. And but Bailey is not a walker yet, not full-time. She's just learning. And but she is still into everything. I mean, that little thing, and fearless, completely fearless. She has no fear of anything. But she is also very, she wants to be held all the time. I mean, you can't put her down. So that was a little difficult, you know, trying to cook dinner and her on one hip and me on, you know, trying to put dinner together. And okay, so as we see here, guys, when we lay this down, it's going to be a little short up here. So there's one of 2 ways that I can do this. I can do it like this and put it on this line here. No, I want to go up all the way. And then what I can do is cut off, you know, little pieces to fit in with it. Or I can leave this and do like either a bling or some kind of twine or ribbon, whatever. So I don't know what direction I'm going to go with this yet. So I'm just going to get started with this, laying these down, and see where we go from here. So what we're going to need, and I should have probably told you this to begin with, the products or the items that we're going to need to complete this project are going to be your jar, and you can use any jar. It doesn't have to be, you know, a used jar. You can go to the Dollar Tree and buy their little vases that they have. You can use, like, I have this little candle. This was a Glade candle jar that I have, and I have several of these laying around. I have several of these laying around, the candles from Walmart, and then I just take the plastic ring off, and you know that. You're going to need your white acrylic paint if you want to paint it. You don't have to, that's your choice. You are going to need your Mod Podge, and I get the gloss for this project. You can use matte, or the antique. There's several different Mod Podges you can use, but I prefer the gloss just because I want it to have a nice shine when you're done. You are going to need 2 of the foam paint brushes, 1 for the paint, 1 for the Mod Podge. I have a paper plate that I use to put, actually I have a few, but I use 1 for my paint, 1 for my Mod Podge. You're going to need a hot glue gun and hot glue sticks if you're going to do any type of bling or ribbon or whatever you choose to put on it. And then I also have my art glitter glue, which I use if I do like sequins or any type of gems on it, which I don't know if I'm gonna go that route or not today. So we'll see what how I go with this. You're gonna need obviously your napkins. And then you're also going to need some plastic wrap, and you use the plastic wrap instead of your fingers to push down the napkin once we put the Mod Podge on. So you'll see how that works in just a minute. So let's go ahead and get our Mod Podge. I'm gonna shake this up. This is a new one, so. And scissors, of course, and you may see some other things that I use that I don't have, but I will leave a list of supplies needed down in the description box. Oh gosh, my thumb still hurts in that knuckle. I did when I was at the doctor's last week. He did say I definitely, I broke this bone in here. You can definitely feel it like right in here. But he said at this point, there's nothing he could do. He just said, next time next time you think you break a bone, call me. So, what do you do? I just, you know, I hate going to the doctors all the time. I hate calling him all the time. Okay, this is not cooperating, so let me just cut a... I wish they would put the little pull tabs on these so it's not so difficult to get them open. You know what I mean? And this is such a fun and easy project to do. And I actually learned this process from Gift Basket Appeal, Tracy over at Gift Basket Appeal. And I will link her down below. She is phenomenal, you guys. And I always keep wet wipes handy. And I just get the little cheapies from the Dollar Tree. I get the Sesame Street ones. So you get 72 wipes for $1. I mean, they are kind of flimsy, but for what I need them for, I don't care. Now, if it was for changing a baby, that would be a different story. Then you would need the nice Huggies or Pampers. Okay, so let's go ahead and pour our Mod Podge onto our plate. And I mean, you're you're gonna need a nice little amount, guys, so don't be afraid to get it in there. Okay, so then, and I'm just gonna stick my hand right in here. And I am playing with the angles, guys, on my tripod. So I've got this adjusted so it's higher. So let me know what you think of this angle. And then we're just gonna brush this on. And like I said, don't be afraid to use the Mod Podge. And I'm just gonna do it here in this little section, and make sure, you know, you're not leaving like clumps of it. You know, you want it to be nice and even, guys. But again, don't, you know, go ahead and be liberal with it. Don't be afraid to get it on there. Okay, so now I want to, and I'm gonna pull this plate right up here so it doesn't roll. Now for me, guys, wrinkles are not a big deal. I like the wrinkle because it makes it look a little aged and worn, which is, you know, something that I like personally. I like things to look like they've been around for a while. And this is why I'm supposed to be using this. And you're just gonna push those bubbles out. I mean, you definitely want the bubbles pushed out, guys. And I hope you guys are getting a good angle on this. Let's see here, we've got some bubbles, so we're gonna, oh, and I ripped it, shoot. There, fixed it. Crisis averted. So, and you'll learn, guys, like, I mean, as far as like how much pressure to put on this so you don't do that. And I'm just gonna put a little bit here on this edge. So really, I didn't put too much on the edges, but I want to make sure those are nice and you know, like laid down. Okay, there's a little bubble. Okay, so now we're going to go on to our next section. And it's okay to get this on here, guys. And I'm just going to be real gentle in this area because that's where I ripped it. And I'm going to make sure I get a nice amount on the bottom. And I am so excited, you guys, to start working on some fall projects. I've been seeing everybody haul like the fall decor, and I am so excited. I can't wait to do some wreaths for me and the girls. I'm super, super excited to get my hands on some deco mesh. My wish list, guys, is just ridiculous. So I'm going to need to pace myself at the Dollar Tree for sure. Okay, and I'm trying to use the ones that don't have the name on there. Okay, so now I am going to overlap just a little bit, which is fine. And I want to try to make sure this is nice and even with the other one. Okay, so now I need to I'm going to do the cups. So I think I'm going to and again, no need to measure. I mean, it's just pretty much how you want to make it. And I do want it to overlap. air conditioner is on, so. I think I want to pull it over to this side a tad more. Okay, so it's still showing these. All right, so I am gonna cut a little bit more. Okay, so now here is our question. Do we want to use the napkins up on top and just cut them to size? And guys, my cat is in here. Or do we want to use some bling wrap? And hold on just a minute and let me go grab some. I'll be right back. Embellishments. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of see here. Okay. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is let this dry for a couple hours and then do the second coat of Mod Podge. And then come back and see what type of embellishments that we're going to use, if we use any. I don't know, guys. I like it just like this. It's super cute. But I will see if there's anything that I want to add. Because I do have sequins, I have little rhinestone bling, so. Okay, so guys, that is what we have for now. I love it. Oh my goodness, it is super cute. Super, super cute. Super cute, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry. And then I will come back once I have put the second coat of Mod Podge on, and we will finish it up. So we will see you in a little bit, guys. See you soon. Okay, guys, so I'm back, and I thought I was recording, and I wasn't. And I already put down some of the bling down this row of coffee cups. So let's go over to this one. I'm telling you what, I have just had, it's just been like one of those days. And I was just chit-chatting away and and this does dry clear. Oh, this is gonna be too cute. Not so wobbly. There we go. I want to kind of just have them like where the little flowers are. And if you guys don't have the art glitter glue, that's fine. You can use your glue gun. Just all depends on what you want to use, or what you even feel comfortable with, for that matter. And I'll do a couple here, guys, with, oops, with the glue gun, just so you can see how they go on with that as well. Okay, so let's use, oh, that's way too much glue, of course. Have one preloaded so I'm not waiting as long. I just cleaned my glue gun out, so it's like the glue is coming out like super thick. No biggie, because those can be peeled away. So anyway, that's 3 with the glue gun. Oh my gosh. Well, it's just been one of those days. Par for the course for me today. Seriously? It has seriously just been one of those days for me, guys. Take a breath. Thank goodness they didn't hit the floor. They're just all over the top of my desk. I can deal with that. to do it. There. Okay, so look at how pretty that looks, guys. With the bling, and I will also attach some still photos at the end so you guys can see how it looks with it all just, you know, kind of sitting and get a general idea of what we're looking at. So that is it for this DIY, this little Mod Podge DIY, guys. If you enjoyed this video, bloopers and all, please give me a big thumbs up. If you are new to my channel and you want to see more of my videos, click that red subscribe that's down below, and don't forget to click that little bell that's just above that red subscribe, and you'll get sent push notifications or notifications every time I upload a new video. And as always, guys, please leave your comments, questions, or suggestions down below in the comment section. And as always, from me to you, great big hugs, guys, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.